Okay, so hello and welcome back. I know it's been a while, more like 4 to 5 weeks since I've uploaded something. Yeah, I know I try to upload every week, but it's just sometimes not possible because there's lots to do at work, for example. Or, for example, if you've seen my Instagram, well, my Toyota had a little issue, or rather I was kind of stupid and I had some problems. And that's what this video is going to be about today. If you want some behind the scenes footage or like extra stuff that has never been shown or won't be shown on this channel, then you can check out my Patreon if you want to, but obviously do not feel obligated to. So there will be exclusive content, and you can also send me messages about anything tuning related. If you need help, if you need advice, if you want to learn tuning, you can also send me any questions you have about that. And maybe something I did not explain yet in a video, or for different issues, because those are a bit different. But now to the video, or back to the video in question, or the problem I had. As you know, I've recently rebuilt my engine with black top pistons, meaning the compression actually got up from the standard silver top 10.5 to 1. So I'd say it was around 12 to 1, which is really too high, I'd say, for a turbo application. And I found out the hard way. Running pump gas at only 0.3 bar, or like, I don't know, 5 psi, 6 psi, I cracked all or broke all of the ring lands on my pistons. So not only number 3, which I thought, because it had low compression, it had, when I did a compression test, it did 9,929. So yeah, I thought it was only number 3, but then I pulled out all the pistons and look what it is. We got a ringland failure, and not only a cracked ringland, but complete ringland failure. The ringlands just fell out between the first and second piston ring and on all of the pistons. Meaning there was some kind of detonation or whatever going on, which makes sense due to the high compression ratio and running boost. But also there was another problem which I discovered. This was the cat. I have a sports cat in there, which should be fine up to like 300-400 horsepower. But if you do launch control and stuff, which I did, and I was stupid, so basically the cat is kind of welded into the housing, and if it gets too much back pressure or explosions start happening in the catalytic converter, and it gets pushed back, so the welds break off and the unit itself pushes backwards against the cone where it goes back to the pipes. So then the issue arises where, first of all, the outer edges get squished down, and also the outer edges basically don't flow anything. So you are limited to the diameter on which the cat is pushed up against. So as you can see in the exhaust pipe, when I pulled it out, there was a lot of heat. I mean, as you can see here, there was a lot of heat here, and even more here, which indicates that it got really hot here, because it is like bluish, and the heat transferred even back here. So I'm guessing that cat is pretty dead. As soon as I pulled out this exhaust, there was some stuff rattling around. I think that's melted cat material. Pretty sure. And that's why I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna look inside now and see if I can find anything. I doubt I'm gonna see anything with the phone. Nah, not much. Although you can see something. There you go. Yep, it slipped. So that cat could have caused the blown engine. I just saw this cat in half. As you can see here, the cat slipped way too far here. Wait, I'm gonna zoom it out again. So basically the cat insert slipped to here, and that obviously creates a lot more back pressure because the flow is restricted to only this area, and that could create a lot more back pressure. As you can see here, it's quite far back. Obviously it can't go any further back right now, only if like these windings would separate from each other, but that's still a massive issue. It's probably because of some flames, some launch control and stuff. Yeah, maybe should not have done that. Could also be because of those hits, but I doubt that's actually the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out now completely and see you back then. So, I removed the cat, which is here. I tried to bash it out, but it just didn't work. And I still had a muffler laying around, which I added in because I didn't want the car to be too loud, but I'm not sure if this is gonna do much. And don't look too close at the welds because I just did this with a flux core welder as my argon just went out. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in and yeah, hopefully make some or do some driving videos soon again. As now everything should be fixed. That was a problem. First things first, I rebuilt the engine within 5 days. So I pulled out everything in my shop and I put in new pistons and new rod bearings as they were. There probably was some things going through the oil, so I replaced them also. And it's now running 16 valve pistons, which I modified a little bit to fit the correct oil squirters for the 20 valve Silvertop, because they are apparently different. Or I'm not sure if the 16 valve even has them, so that's that. And then I modified them for a third valve relief for the intake valves. I'm sure you probably shouldn't or wouldn't have needed to do this, but I did it anyway. It also lowers compression a bit. Apparently these are supposed to be for a GEL pistons, which is like 9:1 compression ratio, but I actually don't know 100% because nothing is specified. And so if you have any info on this, let me know. But I put those in there, and the compression should be dropped down by quite a bit because they don't have a dome, they are actually flat, and the valve reliefs are quite deep. So that is that. I am now running lower compression, so lower definitely than the stock 10.5:1. I'd say also below 10:1, so that is good. And what I also did is I removed the cat because, as I told you before, it was creating a lot of restriction and heat. As you can see in the pipe itself, it got like blue after the cat, so you know there's a lot of heat going on there. I replaced the cat with a resonator so that the car isn't too loud, and now it's fine. And in the next video we are going to drive the car at 0.3 to 0.6 bar because it has a lot of boost creep, because the wastegate can't really control the 0.3 bar that well. But it's pretty rapid now, and I will turn it up also in future videos. So stay tuned for that, and just a little update for you. And yeah, that's basically it for this video and for this update. Engine is running again, and we'll be hopefully turning up the boost and doing some more tuning videos as well. See you next time. Until then, goodbye.